have a big heart, and sometimes I hate it. I overthink, apologize too much, forgive too easily, worry too much about people who don't care about me. I feel guilty for things I have no control over. I feel lonely because I'm afraid I won't find anyone who loves me as deeply as I love. The most upsetting thing about being the person who naturally goes all out to make others feel better is that your sincerity toward the people close to you often gets downplayed. You're often taken for granted. Slowly, your efforts are blurred out, and the sacrifices made specifically for them get tossed aside, like they're just something that has to be done naturally.
Everything we see is a false reality.
Does evil exist?
I don't know. Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Now a question. What have Herbert Hoover, Art Linkletter, Jack London, and Richard Nixon all had in common?
I have no enemies.
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. It seems to be getting harder, distinguishing reality from the illusions people make for us, or from the ones we make for ourselves. Maybe that's part of the plan, to make me think I'm crazy.
What the hell are you talking about?
I wanted to say that you're gonna hear some bad things about me, and some of them are true. But trust me, everything I've worked for, everything I care about, it's all for this wild card, bitches! Yeah!
Okay. You ever seen that South Park episode where like they were covering the BP spill, and it's like the CEO of BP is like, sorry, we're sorry, because that's all I can imagine right now. Because I'm here. I'm not sorry. Don't get shit confused. I'm not sorry. I'm apologetic, but I'm not sorry. And yeah, so I was thinking about shit that I had to talk about, and how to get it out to an audience and everything. And I was like, wait, don't I have a podcast? Oh my God, that's not funny. I'm so sorry. I'm consistently myself, and you can trust me to do that. You know what I mean? But I'm working on it. I think that I've successfully surrounded myself with ideas and energies and individuals that's gonna make me more of a consistent person. But yeah, I was just thinking, me personally, I was doing some more self assessment, because self-awareness is what we're all trying to strive for consistently on a consistent basis. But I was doing some more self-diagnoses, and I'm the type of person that I always take pride in having no shame. Like I pretty much walk around butt ass, and in past relationships, both romantic and platonic, I would be not only never burn the bridge, I would become the bridge. Like, yo, so what are we doing? Da 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 da. Like, I'm doing I think I've explained it enough, but just doing too much when too much was never asked for nor necessary. And I should have let relationships run their course instead of Frankensteining them into what they became. And I was doing some more thinking, because all of my thought processes come from a logistic standpoint, so it has to make logical sense. And I say that to say, I dove into the word shame. I'm thinking, okay, so if I think if shame is a negative thing, right? We can all agree with that. I mean, it has its place in the world, like everybody and everything else. But I was thinking, what's the opposite of shame? And to me, it's pride. But I don't think they're opposites. When I came to think about it some more, I'm now of the belief that shame and pride are the same material, just on different polarities of the same spectrum. Um, just like light and dark, you can't have light without dark. You can't have dark without light. These things don't exist in a void. They're everything's relative to something else. Um, it's even like radio waves and well, all waves all wave exists on the same spectrum. There's visible light waves, and then there's sound waves and radio waves and microwaves and gamma rays and all type of shit. But they're all on the same spectrum. They're all the same shit, just at different points and different vibrations. So I was thinking about shame, and I do this with a lot of words, but point pride is the opposite side of the spectrum for shame in my current mindset. And as a person that used to take pride in not having shame, okay, then you don't have pride, okay, then you have a low self-worth naturally. And although that's perfectly fine with being modest, being humble, it is it's not good at the end of the day. And people that have a lot of pride, it's easy to make them shameful about anything that like they don't have pride in. That's where these insecurities came from or come from, right? Like you have people or you have women that are obsessed with their hair. You cut their hair off, they're sick to their stomach. You have star athletes that think they're going to go to the NFL, tear their ACL, and now they're fucking depressed and in the sunken place when all these attributes that you held so dear, that you were too prideful in, now that one act gave you some low self-worth, shame, right? And I don't think you can have one without the other. I think it's, if you have high self-worth, you are prideful, and that means you don't have a lot of shame, but it's easy to trigger that it's easy to, I think the insecurities are the trigger for pride to turn into shame. Not like you have pride in something that you have the insecurity in, but it's easy to knock down a high tower. It's easy because its own weight will help it fall. Does that make sense? It does. You're just dumb. You're dumb and stupid, okay? Now we all understand you're dumb and stupid, and we can move past it. But that's what I've been thinking about for like the past, maybe like a week or something. And yeah, I've just been contemplating on that. And where have I been? I've just been chilling, really. I think everything just became super hectic. I was moving. I was moving around a lot. I was moving around a lot. I quit my previous slave ship to join up with a different slave ship with a little more freedom. I am I'm just overly focused right now, and this became something that was a passion, not really, and I was neglecting it, and I was wrong for that. Now I'm back, so you know what I mean.
Bombocat! Bombocat! Bombocat!
But yeah, I mean, what else happened that I would have talked about? Let me just do like a quick little dot type rapid fire. Let me rapid fire the topics and maybe in chronological order would be best. So when the fuck did I last drop a pod episode? I think, damn, I want to say I haven't dropped for a whole summer. Is that accurate? Hold on, let me check. You know, I'm not gonna edit nothing, so let's see. No, we're not editing anything. Yeah, last drop was oh no. No. Yeah, I became consistent kinda. I did like 3 weeks. June 19th, so July, August. Oh, I'm not that bad, bro. I'm like, okay, it's only like 1 month. And really and truly, the only thing that happened was Trump got shot. That's the only thing that's coming to mind right now. And then Biden dropped out. So Trump getting shot, I was like, this shit gotta be fake as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. Although, you know, I am all for, what is it called again? 2025, some shit where like I don't even know. I was trying to make a joke. I don't have time to watch the news anymore, bro. But yeah, Trump got shot, and he got shot in the ear and wore a bandage for 2 days, which I thought politics is so performative, and I it's quite entertaining. It's like it's like a reality TV show, because we know these characters. Like Trump is you ever had a white friend and you go over their house and they're like richer than you, but then they have like a scumbag uncle or like grand uncle or some shit, and he says like some really off kilter jokes, like not racist jokes, just like maybe he talks about his third wife and he's like, yeah, she had better tits than my first one type shit, and you don't laugh, so he offers you like some money, but it's like $5, but to him it's like, you know, money is power, so I'm not gonna give you like $50 or nothing, and I'm not trying to molest you, so I'm not gonna give you like $100 or nothing, but you know, here's some money and you should take that as like a sign that I like fuck with you, because I don't just give people money, and you should take it as a sign as like, I want you to like me because, you know, I give you money and money is power. You know, I'm gonna put you on your feet. If you ask me for like advice, financial advice, golden. If you asked him for like say you were like asking him, you know, I just started this paper route and my boss is telling me what to do, and like he's complaining about da, but I'm a really efficient worker, blah blah. He'd be like, okay, you know what, fuck him, you're quitting your work for me now. You only deliver the paper to me and you bring me coffee in the morning. Like, he will bring you under his wing and actually teach you some fire ass shit, but nobody in the family actually fucks with him. They fuck with him because he's rich as fuck and his like fuck you attitude, but they really don't fuck with him. And then like Biden is like the granddad that should have been in a nursing home by now, but like he likes to go fishing, and you go fishing with him sometimes, but like he can't put the fucking worm on the hook, so you have to do that for him, and then he can't really cast his fucking line as far as he would like to. What do you mean by that? Okay. And then he like, so you have to do that for him, and then he almost like catches like a medium size, maybe like a 12-inch trout or something, but like he can't reel it in, so you have to do that for him. And then once you like reel it in, he's like, look at the fish I caught, and he tries to take a picture of it, but he can't like figure out his phone. So you have to open his phone, even though his phone is like a iPhone 6. You still have to like take the picture for him and hold the fish for him, and then you have to help him post it on Facebook while you're in the boat, and then he's complaining while there's like no Wi-Fi out on the lake, and you have to like explain to him that like, no, granddad, like your phone doesn't make Wi-Fi. Just because you have this piece of technology doesn't mean like you can get online. You have to go home first. And he's like, you're so fucking rude. And he's like, oh, you're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I don't even want to be out here type shit. But when you get home, his wife is like super nice, and he's super nice overall. Like at his house, you never have to ask for shit. You can either just go take it, or they'll give you like super shitty shit. But his tool shed is full of like the best shit. Like he has a still ride along lawnmower that has like 6 speeds, is like manual shift, and it's like it's clean. Like every time he washes his car, he washes his lawnmower with like Dawn soap, and like it has a scented tree on like the handle. But he's an asshole about it. Like he locks it up with a chain and shit like that. But you know, I mean, give and you take. That's probably like the only thing that's locked up in his garage too. It's like his nice ass lawnmower, but everything else is out and about, and like nothing else is put back like quite properly because he's like losing his fucking mind on a daily basis and shit. And he always calls you your sister's name, and you're like, no, like what the fuck? I'm a nigga. And he's like, oh, nigga. And you're like, wait, you're white. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, and then Kamala's like your annoying younger cousin that like, she's not even your blood you don't even understand how she's like in your family, but like you call her your cousin. Like if you fucked, you still can get into heaven. You don't even understand how y'all are like kin, but she's at like every family reunion and nobody ever questions it. And she's in like baby pictures. Like you don't understand this shit at all. And she's like her parents are like, she's like the middle child in her family, like of like 9 kids. She's like the third to last middle child. So she gets no attention whatsoever. So she's always been like a stick up the ass, annoying as fuck. Look, I got all straight A's. Do you love me now? And they're like, no, bitch, move. Where's Junior at? And then they're like looking for their more entertaining kids and everything. And then she developed that annoying ass laugh she has. And yeah. So, but she's never really learned anything. She's just been getting good grades for getting good grades' sake. Like if you asked her, like, so like, what grade are you in now? She's like, oh yeah, I'm in 10th grade now. I'm in AP Math, AP English, AP. I'm actually part of the poetry club too. And they're like, okay. AP Math. Let me whip up my calculator. What's 36 times 5? And she's like, yeah, I would need a calculator to do that. And they're like, okay, cool. Like, so what books are you reading? And she's like, oh, in class we had to read Of Mice of Men. And then she's like, oh, okay. They're like, oh, okay, cool. So what do you think about, the allegory of the poor having to sacrifice each other just to get by Lenny's death at the end of the book? And she's like, oh, yeah, I wrote a paper on it and I'm like swamped right now. So like, I can't even think about it. And they're like, they look at each other and they're like, okay, this bitch, like, Just say you're like chilling. Let's talk about something else. And she's like, no, 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 no. Anything that her siblings was really good at, she would like fake be good at type shit. Like, but yeah, the political race is pretty funny. I think Kamala's actually gonna win the presidential election. I honestly believe so, because I think it will make up for a more entertaining part of history, and I think it's honestly quite interesting how nobody voted for her from the Democratic side, and then she like became the forerunner. That's gangsta. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't even think about that when I was like, damn, this nigga Biden's still about it. Bro, they be coming up with a plot twist that I had no idea of. Like Trump getting shot, Trump not going to jail for real, Trump being convicted. Like this whole thing has just been super interesting. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck are they distracting me from? That's the first thing I be thinking about. Like, what the fuck are they preparing me for and distracting me from? Because this is like all-star TV. They even pump fake Beyonce coming to the Democratic convention and shit. And then they had Michael and Barack at the fucking thing doing their thing, and that's pretty swag. Michelle. Fuck. I'm gonna edit that out. But yeah. What else happened? I mean, that's pretty much the only pressing thing that happened. I'm living more of a nomadic lifestyle right now, and that's pretty fun. And yeah. So that's what I'm doing right now, just traveling. You know what I mean? Meeting new people and everything. And I'm also doing a, what would I call this? I mean, I'm fasting right now. This is the first day of my fast. Today is August 26th when I'm recording this, but y'all niggas probably gonna hear this shit on the 27th. And yeah, let me just go into this little piece of information to keep you guys abreast on what's happening.
5 days you're on, you have to take 1 day of juice. Or I guess that's the interesting thing about a fast, is after you get past the 8th day, you couldn't break it if you wanted to. Because the things that I would like to eat, I couldn't. Because after about 10 days, the stomach villas go to sleep. And you got to wake those up. And it's a very painful thing if you don't. The two important things about a fast, and I guess the thing that frightens everybody because they don't know it, is the beginning. You see, actually, I quit eating all food 6 days before Thanksgiving. And then you automatically just get on juice, which means up to the day, I've never been hungry in my stomach, just in my attitude, my mind. And then when you come off, you do the same thing. I haven't had a headache. I haven't had no feelings. If you get up out of bed too quick, and a lot of people break a fast because they get dizzy and faint. It has nothing to do with you being hungry. That the fact that the blood is really being purified for the first time, and it just stays flushed in the liver and the kidneys, that if you get up with the blood in that position, you'll get dizzy and faint. It has nothing to do with food at all.
Yeah, that was the OG Dick Gregory. And if you are a fan of this podcast, and you know that I'm a fan of Dick Gregory. But yeah, so he was speaking about fasting, and just, I guess somebody was asking him in an interview, the trials and tribulations of fasting. And this wouldn't be my first fast. I call it fasting, but it's really not. I have another video where he's gonna elaborate on the fact that it's not fasting because I'm drinking water. But the longest I've gone without without consuming food was 14 days, and I could tell you that after the second day I wasn't hungry anymore, and I wasn't fatigued after maybe the fourth or fifth day, because I just spent my whole day wisely and went to sleep at the proper time and woke up at the proper time. So I wasn't fatigued. I felt better. I felt lighter. I felt as if, I felt as if I recycled my blood and actually gave my digestive system a chance to rest. I gave my mind ample time to do more thinking, because a lot of people eat when they're bored, and I was teetering on that possibility. Like, one of your favorite things to do, you ask a bitch, like, what's your favorite thing to do? She's like, oh my God, I love going out to eat. I'm like, what? At this point, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, eating can't be your personality. I'm sorry. Let me be the person to tell you that eating is not a personality. Okay? Eating is a thing that you don't have to eat for sustenance. I understand that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, when I ask you, like, what do you do for fun? What do you like to do? You can't say eat. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You can only say eat if you've just spawned. If you just spawned and you are still trying new things, then okay, cool. Like, you are a novice at eating, I guess. But you can't say eating and then be like, we should go to a crab boil. I love crab boils. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, that's boring as hell. Are you hungry? Is that what you saying? Like, you're just hungry? Because you can be hungry. Just learn how to cook. That's more fun to me. Anybody that knows me, that I love, knows I like to cook. Simple as it gets. But I digress. Back to what I was saying. I'm going to play the next video as a palate cleanser for that part.
You fast to create a positive energy force where other forces can gather. The word fast means to abstain from. So if you drinking water, you're on a water diet. That's not a fast. If you're drinking fruit juice, you're on a fruit juice diet. When you take nothing, when you talk about the story of Jesus and them, that's 40 days on just breathing. I never understood why Gandhi got so much play. The longest he fasted was 13 days. I didn't realize that's 13 days with nothing. Just breathing. And then everything in the body changes. The universe takes over. See, once you go on a fast, the body starts consuming itself. So if you took a comb and combed your hair, what are the hairs going to come out in the comb? The weak ones or the strong ones?
The weak ones.
Okay, so if you have cancer, when you go on the fast, it start eating up all. That's how you heal.
And I can attest to that as well, when you were saying that it felt like healing. It felt like, a resurgence of energy, and it couldn't come from anything that I was consuming. It had to come from, just the universe and eternal powers that I was just in tune with and am in tune with. I think I told you guys already, but I am pescatarian now, teetering on a vegetarian ITEL thing, but I'm not a big fan of soy. Soy is ass, and it's not good for me as a man. And so I gotta think about what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try some mushroom recipes and everything. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, so back to this fast that I'm on. I'm gonna keep staying fast because water diet is not it, bro. I don't get the same energies from water diet. Not it, bro. Um, but yeah, so fasting right now, and I'm bringing you guys along for that. I think I'm gonna try to. No, I'm not even gonna say because I'm fucking I don't believe me anymore. If y'all are checking, because I don't want to say. But another thing that happened while I was away is uh the rampant use of Ozempic. I love you. Just so you know, I love you. I do. I just didn't see a time where you can like get worms over the counter, because that's all this is, for real, for real. Ozempic. Okay, let me explain what Ozempic is for people that don't know. Ozempic is a medicine that's being misused, and I used to think Ozempic was a pill, but it's actually a syringe full of this medicine, right? This medicine has what's it called again? Pimbolic worms. Pimbolic. PEMBOLYC. Pimbolic worms that are cannibalistic and devour broken cells. But that's when they're doing their actual job. They go into the body and eat these cells. They don't have a long life because, like I said, they're cannibalistic. And these people are misusing Ozempic, which is when they, inject themselves with these worms, and they eat the fatty tissues, and they can make you lose weight really fast. And I remember when we were kids, and having worms wasn't cool. But you look at niggas like Aubrey Graham, and they're making it really cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. And that sucks. That really sucks. R.I.P. Rest in Pimbolic worms. I don't know. What else happened? It doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, the Olympics. Oh yeah, the Olympics. They didn't really give a fuck. Jamaica didn't win what I wanted us to win, so I didn't really give a fuck. Oh, we got all these fucking immigrants over here, and my whole thing is, back when niggas was scared to be immigrants, I don't like how proud these immigrants are. I don't care about sending them home or nothing. I just don't want y'all to be so proud. I want ISIS to loom over your head but never do anything to y'all. Does that make sense? Well, not ISIS. ICE. No, I mean, I mean ICE, but I don't want to offend none of my Mexicans. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the fucking niggers. The ones that come over here and be robbing and pillaging and looting, and especially the Venezuelans, bro. They be out here bugging, bro. They took them squatters' rights and went to the moon. And me, as somebody that's in real estate, that's fucking fucked up. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to feed my family. But yeah, I don't want ICE to ever affect the people, but I want the fear of ICE to loom over immigrants now, because being around the culture, the looming fear and threat of the government destroying your family was a thing. And now I feel like these new niggas come over here on a Greyhound bus from the border to an apartment with money and all this shit. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? But I don't know. Hey man, We in the end times anyway, bro. Maybe you just get it how you live. Maybe I gotta get a cutlass and start defending the shit that I actually own already. But I digress. We'll see what happens. Hold up. Nah. Alright, Chunky Milk. I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for staying tuned. I appreciate for you for staying you. Fuck you talking about?
Bomba.
Alright, I'm signing out. Type shit. Y'all be good, okay?
Here we are. Bomba. Here we are. This one right here is for the people.
Some of the smartest dummies can't read the language of Egyptian mummies on a flag or a moon, and can't find food for the starving tummies. Pay no mind to the youths, cause it's not like the future depends on it. We'll save the animals in the zoo, cause the chimpanzee them a make big money. This is how the media villages, on TV the picture is savages and villages, and the scientists still can't explain the pyramids. Evangelists making a living on the videos of ribs of the little kids, stereotyping the image of the images, and this is what the image is. You buy a car, key pants, and all of a sudden you are say Indiana Jones. And I thief out the gold and thief out the scrolls and even the bird bones. Some of the worst paparazzis I've ever seen and ever known. With the worst on display so the world can see, and that's all that will ever show. So the ones in the west will never move east and feel like it'll be a town. Get tricked by the beast, but the way them a go flee when the monster is fully grown. Solomonic lineage where them still can't defeat and them coulda never clown. A spiritual DNA that prints in my soul and I will forever own, Lord.
Yeah. Sabali, that's patience. That's what the old folks told me. Can you get with that? Discovering the world before this world, a world buried in time, uncovered with rhymes. It gets no realer.
We born not knowing, are we born knowing all? We growing wiser, are we just growing tall? Can you read thoughts? Can you read palms? Can you predict the future? Can you see storms coming? The earth was flat, if you went too far you would fall off. Now the earth is round, if the shape change again everybody would have stopped off. The average man can't prove up most of the things that he chooses to speak of, and still run research and find out the root of the truth that you seek of. Scholars teach in universities and claim that they're smart and cunning. Tell them find a cure when we sneeze, and that's when their nose start running. And the rich get stitched up when we get cut. Wanna heal them broken bones in the bush with a wet mud. Can you read signs? Can you read stars? Can you make peace? Can you fight war? Can you milk cows even though you drive cars? Can you survive?